Here we go. There we go. So good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for jumping on this evening. I, for one, really appreciate your time and the chance that you're just coming along just to see whether what we've got to share works for you. So I just want to tell you a little bit about me and what my journey was about and why I'm here with Q and sharing part of the reason why I feel you should also look at Q. So my previous life before this industry was in corporate. I was in the property world in central London, and I was there for about 15, 16 years, could even be 17 years. And what happened was that basically I found that I was just living a life where, yes, my income was great, but I didn't have any time with my family. And it was quite sad that my eldest child, who is now 17, spent a lot of the time in his early years asking for my mum rather than me. And that hurt quite a bit. So we had lots of things we could do with the money, but there's no time to do it. So every single day on the train on the way to work, I used to sit there and think, God, there must be something else that's going to allow me to spend time with Leo, but also have the money that I've actually got into my bank account that I was getting. And at that point, this was in my 20s. I had no idea about network marketing. So fast forward to about 7 years ago, I was in an awful place. I'd left London a couple of years prior to that. And what had actually happened was that I was in a stage where I was in an abusive relationship and I needed to get out of it. And I needed to get out of it quickly. It still took me a few years. But what actually got me out of that relationship was this industry and the people that surround you and the love that you get from these individuals. So for me at that time, I fell into the health and wellness arena and I completely fell in love with it. My lifestyle has changed dramatically from being a heavy smoker, a heavy drinker, to now being a vegetarian, to really thinking about what I put into my body, and my family are now following suit. So for me, I now have 6 children, not just the one that I started this story with. So I have 6 children in my house. We have a lot of mental health challenges as well that we work with. So that was another pull for me for Q. So I want to share with you a little bit about this company and why just over a year ago, it was the right company for me. So at this stage, probably it was around July, August 2020, I was in a stage where I've been with a company, also in health and wellness, for about 4 years. The business was building. I loved the people that I was working with, but I just felt stuck. I just felt that I was in a place where nobody that I was working with was growing to the level that I wanted them to grow. And it was quite hard. It was just awful seeing what income they were receiving every month. So Q was presented to me just at the right time. I wasn't openly looking for something new, but I think my mind subconscious was clearly open. So I didn't ask a huge amount of questions about Q, but I needed to know a few things. Now, the first one was how long the company had been established, because I was really excited about a new company, but I also wanted to know that they'd got through some of those early challenges that new companies had done. So it was quite nice to know that when this was presented to me, the company had been around for a good 6-7 years. So to know that it was also in the same industry and at the health and wellness arena that I was also in was great. And then I heard about their projections of the growth in the company, and I was completely blown away by the ambition. So now, just over a year later, we are in over 23 countries, and we had a Zoom call with our CEO just a week ago, and hearing what he believes that Qsciences is going to look like in 5 years' time is incredible. And to know that we are part of that is mega exciting. The technology that's behind some of the products that I'm going to share with you shortly is incredible. The constant innovation means that growth is just inevitable. The 700% growth we've experienced since 2017 it's so much higher than that now. We've already quadrupled this year, and it's through the grapevine that I'm thinking we're going to get news very, very soon to say we've quadrupled again by the end of this year. And it's just incredible. And it's all down to these 2 gentlemen. When you've got leadership from the top and the heart that Mark and Jake have, you can see why this is a huge win. So Mark founded the company back in 2012, just around one product. And since then, he has become the most incredible leader within this business. And Mark was, I know very little about American football. It literally, Steve might tell you, who I'm going to introduce very shortly, but he may tell you a little bit more. But for me, American football completely over my head. but he was incredible in that world. And when retirement comes for sportsmen, they have to find something to do. And to know that he chose a company to grow a company that helps and protects families, not just with their health, but also with their wealth, is just incredible. Now, Jake Spencer came into the business in 2017, and you can see where the growth started, right? So he's come into this business with over a decade, maybe 15 years of experience doing what we do. And that's what makes this company so great, because you've got a leader with heart, and then you've got somebody that's come to this business who now is a co-owner and our president, and just leads from the front because he knows exactly what we face every day. Now, I haven't personally met these two gentlemen yet, unfortunately, which is so sad, but I will be in January as we head over to Amsterdam, and Steve's going to share a little bit more about that shortly. But for me, I get to see these every single week. Now, Mark, we see monthly on a CEO call through our live team page, and then we also have Jake every single week. And I don't know any other company out there that actually gets to see the owners of the company on such a regular basis. So for me, when I looked at these products, I just needed to know, did they work? I'm not somebody, I'm very conscious of what I put into my body, but I'm not somebody that really goes into what's in products. I can't pronounce half the things that go into health products. It makes zero sense to me. All I want to know is our lives being changed. And mental health was a big pull for me. And that's why it was just within half an hour, I was in this company, I was in for the ride. But I love the fact that we have a range of products that really work for everybody. We've got our kids core, which starts at the age of 1. My youngest, who is now 3, has been on that for over a year, and his immunity has just built and built and built, and it's absolutely incredible to see that strength come with such a small human. We've got another couple of products coming out in the kids range, which I'm really excited to start sharing in the next couple of weeks. But we've grown and grown and grown in just the year that I've been here with Qsciences. So when I was here, we started with our Q Core, which was the most incredible product, and I can honestly not live without that. That's that base nutrition that everybody needs. It doesn't matter what you're going through in life, you need that in your system. We've got our Q sprays, we've got our hemp range, which is topical creams, we've got oils, we've got roll-ons. It's absolutely incredible, as well as the drink that we have as well. My family are obsessed with the twist. Recently, we've kind of gone that little bit further, and we've released collagen, which is a medical grade collagen. And I was blown away. I was very lucky to be one of the beta testers for the new collagen. And that's the other thing with this company. They allow us as ambassadors to trial these products before we put it out to the marketplace. And you can see there, Steve's actually sharing a bottle. I don't have one to hand. But basically, this is changing lives, because it's not just the liquid collagen that's in this, it's the nutrition backing that's also in that bottle, which is making not just that you look great, but you also feel incredible. So it's improved me massively at the gym for sure, along with our fitness range. But there's one product that has been released quite recently, and I'm about to bring somebody on that's going to share her story, but it's the terpenes. Now, I'd never heard of terpenes, but it's honestly changing lives right now. Comfort and chill, whether you take them individually or together, they have been incredible for chronic pain, anxiety. It's literally, they are changing people's way, or the way that they show up in their life. Now, Susan is a new ambassador with us. Susan, I'm just about to ask you to unmute. I'm just going to also spotlight you so we can see you. Susan, can you, there we go. Perfect. There we are. You're there. So Susan has recently joined me in the business as an ambassador. But Susan and I have known each other for a few years now. And I know that anxiety has been something that Susan's lived with. So when I spoke to her, what was about 3 months ago, about the chill, and I said, you have to try this. And she trusted me enough to give it a shot. And now she's here working with us. So Susan, can you just share a little bit about how it's been helping you?
Yeah. So hi guys, I'm hoping you can hear me, because my mic tends to do funny, crazy things. So literally just Kelly shout if you can't. So I also apologize for the massive line that's going straight through my head. So yeah, I started on chill. One for anxiety. Anxiety for me is more situational. It's not something I have every day, even though I thought it was initially. I can tell you now, my heart is racing, and I have just taken some chill before I jumped on this. And this is literally the only reason why I can speak to you guys now without physically throwing up. Um, any unknown situation is hell for me. Day-to-day life, I can get through it absolutely fine. But put me in a situation that I don't know anyone, I don't know what's going on, and I am more than likely to run away and never speak to anyone again. When Kelly reached out and said about this chill, it has literally changed my life. I take it day to day, just because I am one of those people that if I don't take it out of habit, I will forget it's there and it will just be a waste of money. But even just day to day, it has silenced those little niggly thoughts in the back of my head. I work full time. I'm also doing a part time open university degree. And to be able to separate the two has been hard initially, but I take the chill and everything else goes to the back of my head, and I can just focus on uni work, and I can literally be in my own little world for a few hours, and it's amazing. It literally is just amazing. I recently went out with 8 other people that I have never met before in my life, never spoken to them at all. And I spent the whole evening chatting and pottery painting with them. Something that even just a month ago, you wouldn't have found me doing at all. I would have said, yes, I'll go. And then that evening would have made up an excuse of, no, I'm really sorry, I don't feel well, something like that. So this, it's really hard to explain, but it is just amazing. Everybody needs it in their life.
Thank you, Lise. And
Yeah.
honestly, I've just watched you over the last couple of weeks, just completely transforming just the fact of the way you're showing up in life. So thank you so much, my darling, for sharing. I appreciate it. So what I'm going to do now is actually introduce Steve. Now, Steve Porter has become an incredible friend of mine. We met literally probably about, I don't know, it must have been about 6 months ago, face to face. Steve is a Ruby ambassador with us in Qsciences, and he works his business alongside his gorgeous wife there that you can see, Jo. So, Steve, I'm just going to hand it over to you, my darling, because I couldn't think of a better person to talk through the business side of what we do and how you guys can get involved. So over to you.
Awesome. Can you hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Excellent. So my name is Steve Porter. Apologies for the silly accent. I've got a friend on here called Shane who's got an even sillier one. He's also from Northern Ireland. So I'll try and speak as slowly as I can. These presentations are awesome. And one thing I love about what Kelly just said, and also Susan's testimony, is that this is, a really, really, really amazing opportunity with products that are affecting families' lives. None other than mine in front of you, as you can see. Like Kelly just mentioned there, that's my wife next to me. Her and myself helped to open up the UK market just before the pandemic hit, believe it or not. 3 weeks in, COVID strikes, and we are starting to think, what have we done? We've just left our business where I was the top global recruiter in that previous company, thinking, let's start all over again. Why not? Let's go. And then COVID hits. But you know what? It gave everybody the opportunity to do something different. And on things just like this Zoom right now, we were able to build a team all the way to Ruby and be on the Equity Council for this year, which has been such a blessing. Left to my wife there is Bella. She's our little angel. She's special needs. She's 11 years old, 11 and a half now, cheapers, and needs constant attention. You're her carer when you're with her. So having something that we can do around whatever mood she happens to be in that day is really important. And again, a lot of the products that Kelly's just mentioned have really helped wee Bella, especially the sleep spray. I should definitely mention that. Any family that knows anything about children with special needs, or even normal everyday kids that can't get to sleep, the house is much better if you have a good night's sleep, and she's been doing so much better since that's happened. And then you've got Logan, my boy, on the left, he's 9, and Luciana, our Joe, and my little one, who's 3.5. I don't know where this time is going. It's absolutely bonkers. But the important thing now is we're going to talk about how you can earn an income from this. And this is where everybody leans into the screen and really starts to pay attention, because he said money, right? That's what I said. Now, to become what we call an ambassador here with Qsciences, now the Q stands for quintessential. I had to Google it when I started. It means the best of the best. Qsciences, quintessential biosciences. So to become an ambassador, if you're anywhere else in any other of the 22 markets that we're open in, it is $39.95 to join in dollars. Okay, that just shows you just how early we are, because it's not even in our own currency yet. It's not even in euros yet. Never mind pounds sterling. So if you want to get out an opportunity first, you know, we're going to talk a lot about that right now. But if you're in the UK, it's only $24.95 to get joined. You get your own business suite, which includes our new ARC app, which is fantastic. You can run the business from your computer, laptop, iPad, or even just your phone. And you get all the ambassador support that you need, as well as an e-commerce store, which is live in all 23 countries, and more will be coming very soon. It's important to tell you that our warehouse is opening up in the new year, the first week of January in the Netherlands. So again, shipping times will be faster and cheaper as well. So that e-commerce store for Europe is going to get even more streamlined with new software as well. Now, retaining your customers, one thing I love about this is that you have an 87% at the moment customer retention. Now that's insane. People order products, they reorder them. And one thing that's great about a company like this, or even an industry like this, is that you can earn residual income, meaning you do the work now, introduce this business or the products to somebody else, and then earn time and time again, because customers just keep ordering. The products are that good. You will get everything that you need at zero risk. All the customers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee from the date they receive the product. So there's no pressure on everybody. We don't do that here. We don't do pressure at all. And here's the exciting bit. How do you get paid? Compensation plan is on one page, and it's right there in front of you. And I'm going to explain it to you in about 2 minutes. The first way that you earn. Okay, so whenever you go on to, whether it's Kelly's website or whoever it was that invited you, you will see a point number attached to every single product. So there'll be the price and then a points next to it. Now you get paid a percentage between 15 and 35% based on how many points you gather in that calendar month. They flush at the start of every month. It's very, very simple. So whatever your CV, as we call it, is at the end of the month, you can have a look down and see exactly what you're going to get paid. And rumor has it that this is going to get a lot higher in the coming months. I didn't tell you that, okay? The next part of the compensation plan, which is the wonderful timing that we've got, take advantage of that by helping other people earn an income. And what does that mean? It means that you can bring in 2 people minimum into this business who have 100 points each for the calendar month. Now, that does not mean that you have to pay to be active. I just want to stress that you're not paying to be active here. If you have 100 customer points, that also activates you. Okay, so we all have our auto ships running every month because we love the products. And if you have that optional auto ship running, you could accumulate points to spend on free product. Christmas is coming. Q Friday, I'm about to talk about in a minute, is coming. You can spend those points on free products. Awesome. And as long as you've brought in 2 people minimum that have done that, you qualify for this part of the compensation plan, which, as you can see, is very lucrative. And I'll explain on the next slide why it's even more lucrative than what you can see right here. So of the 2 blue columns, the one on the left, the team volume that you have. So all the people that you recruit and all of their customers and all of their friends and everybody else that comes in, all accumulate you this volume, OV, which is called organizational volume. Okay. And again, very simply, depending on what your volume is at the end of the calendar month, you get paid, the other blue column, monthly team commission. However, from last April, you actually get paid this weekly. So if you join and you happen to get to Builder by Friday midnight, you're getting paid extra money the following Friday into an e-wallet, which means that you can instantly get access to that money. You'll also have a debit card as well attached to that, which is just fantastic. So a really, really good way to make extra money, especially with Christmas coming up. And those bonuses on number 3, the first 3, you've got until the end of the calendar month to get some extra money. So that's what we call those as fast start bonuses. So someone has joined and they bought some products and they're really excited about it. But they're like, okay, I've spent a couple of £100. Well, this is why we give you this, to help you get some more money in the bank. And most companies don't make any profit at all, especially if you're an entrepreneur for a first year or two. We can get you paid in a week. And as you can see, as you go down the ranks there, some of those numbers are quite chunky, which is awesome. Number 4, I leave on this comp plan, even though it's only in America at the moment, again, showing how early we are. But the reason I leave it on here, because it tells you a little bit about the company's ethics. You know, what do we want to breed here at Q? We don't want greedy, flashy people. We want people with their financial house in order first and foremost. So once you hit the rank of elite, you will actually get your own financial coach, a call from the Financial Freedom Movement, and they will talk about all of your debts like credit cards, loans, student loans, anything else that you have, mortgage, and pay between $100 and $400 off any debt of your choice. Now, how awesome is that? So including all the money that we just mentioned, you're also getting your cards and all paid off. Brilliant. And that financial advisor will help you to get into healthy habits, because you can earn $25,000 a month as a Ruby ambassador, but if you don't change your habits, you'll just spend it. Bottom line. So we want to help people get their financial house in order. Now, this is why we're all so excited right now, and this is Christmas cash. So do you remember there in the first, number 3 of the last page, I'll go back to it again, you had those rank advancement bonuses. Now here, what they've done at Q and what Jake Spencer has brought in is an additional between 65 and 25% bonus on that money. So any new rank that you hit, you can get not only the number in the middle where it says rank advancement bonus, but also the Christmas cash bonus. So that executive promotion, which was worth a total of $750 when you include the pay for the rank, is now $1,005. So if you want to make $1,000 before Christmas, we can help you to do that. And you know what else is great? The person that enrolled you to the business gets the sponsor bonus, which is on the right-hand side, that red column. That's brilliant. So Shano's on here now. He's a team member of mine. He goes and gets executive by the end of the month. Then the $3,250, the $3,250, and the other $6,250 go in my bank account. Isn't that awesome? So we're helping other people rank up and doing that with them. Take advantage of this bonus because it is awesome. Right. The next thing that I want to talk about is you might have done something like this before. You might not have. Okay. If you haven't, don't worry, because we onboard you. If you've just joined with Q, you get what we call a launch call. Within 24 to 48 hours of joining is the prime time to do it, while it's still fresh in your mind, while you're still excited. And we go through all the things that you need to get started. Now remember, if this was a conventional business, you would have to worry about premises, the staff that you might have to get. You might have to worry about lighting and all these other costs that come in, electric bills, who knows? You don't have to do any of that with Q, not even shipping. It's all shipped for you. You will get also spoken to on that call about what your expectations are, whether or not you can work 5 hours a week or 40 hours a week. And then we meet your expectations so that everybody knows exactly what their goals are. We plug you into a very duplicatable system where you could be invited onto a Zoom just like this one. And if you like what you see, and we think you will, you'll either order and become a customer, or even better, become an ambassador. And that's it. Invite people to share this with you. Now, if you watch this and you have more questions, Kelly or whoever it was that invited you on here would get onto a Zoom just like this one, a personal one with you, and answer those questions that you have to make sure that you know what you're getting into and that it's comfortable for you, because we want everybody here to be excited, yes, but we don't do pressure, okay? So you're actually earning before you've learned the system by using what we do on a daily basis. It gives you everything you need to make an income, but also improve your health. Now, what is next for you guys? So like I said, go back to whoever it was that invited you onto this Zoom and just tell them what you loved about it. Tell them, I can't wait to try some of these products. In fact, I'm one of those geeks that needs to know all of the information about every little thing because there's plenty of them. Kelly's very like me. We build teams. I don't know about the ingredients in the products. I just know they work and how they make me feel. But if you are one of them, we could send you a short video, or maybe you want the product PDFs, or maybe the compensation plan, you have more questions about it. Well, again, we can get on and answer those questions for you. So make sure right away you get on, because believe me, in the next 6 weeks, as we prepare for our warehouse to open, this is going to go bananas. Get in before it all explodes. And finally, remember, we are a new company and that there's something like 0.1% of the UK have even heard of us yet, out of 68 million people that live here. But remember, we are a well-oiled machine. We are in 23 other countries. Like Kelly said, you're not going to get the same issues that you have in other companies that have just started doing, oh, it's ground floor, let's go. But maybe they haven't even started sorted their shipping problems out yet. We have done that through COVID and grown. So this is the right time and the right company to get involved. And just finally, whether you're on here to buy products, whether you're on here to be an ambassador or both, keep your eyes peeled for this Friday, because we have gone one step ahead of the rest of the world like we did last year. And so rather than having Black Friday on the date it is, we do it a week early, where you're going to have all sorts of products, seasonal items on sale on Friday. I'm not sure what time they're going on yet in the UK, normally around about 6, depending on what time they do the Facebook Live at. But keep your eyes open, because this is going to be a really, really awesome promotion. So that's all from me. I'm going to stop my share and pass you back over to the lovely Kelly.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Steve. That was amazing. So yes, as Steve has said, the timing could not be more crucial to where we are right now. So if you do have any questions, we are here to answer those for you. And I just want to say thank you so much again for either being on live or even just watching the recording if that's been sent to you because you couldn't make it. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and I really hope that I get to see you in the not too distant future. So take care. Thank you. Bye.